Got a four roll, some jump and I'm going to skin that beat. That's cheap, that's cheap. That police, some of that one cheap. Some of that are going to have me, man, I'm on shelf tonight. We got a lot to bite into. Let me tell you, I got over by it. Tell you, my chili. Come on, stand by me, man. They don't know about me, God, keeps me after me. Cause I see them, they crash car, man, chop millions and spend it out. We chop millions, but we just, and God, I am here price. Let me drop cross, drive while the body connects exactly philosophy crash. I didn't no crash, no buy another one. If you looking for buy another one. Right there, right there. Let's bring
Taylor about the fucking flex.
I'ma pull up in a Bentley, bitch, ride me chill like a 10-speed. At a 40 with 30, the auto will send me. Extended clip, I got plenty. I can rack out the rack for a rent, I'm a slap. My gun chill like a bitch is sitting on my lap. I'm a rebel, play heavy metal on the trap. The reverend, I pop the phantom in the bag. I'ma pull up in a Bentley, bitch, ride me chill like a 10-speed. Got a 40 with 30, the auto will send me. Extended clip, I got plenty. I can rack out the rack for a rent, I'm a slap. My gun chill like a bitch is sitting on my lap. I'm a rebel, play heavy metal on the trap. The reverend, I pop the phantom in the bag. I pop the phantom, pop out. Every day I get my Glock out. I take your bitch to a cock mouth. Wanna see where her slot bout. Benjamin Franklin right now. I need Benjamin right now. We're gonna have it. Gotta bring the heaven. Motherfucking boss to the sauce, hell heaven. See a bitch out, say she gonna be right out. That good smoke, no white out, white out. He ain't got a gun, so he say he tryna fight out. I'ma stand up, yo, lights out, lights out. Ain't VIP in the club with the ice out. 2 it down, 3 dubs for the bling block. I'm the type of nigga get the TV shows to beat your ass. Call me Jay Spring now. Shades on, I don't need to see these hoes. Brain like Prince Cole, I till I pass out. I smash, I'm doing the dashes. Back to the cash, I live on the cash. I'ma pull up in a Bentley, bitch, ride me chill like a 10-speed. Got a 40 with 30, the auto will send me. Extended clip, I got plenty. I can rack out the rack for the rent, I'm a slap. My gun chill like a bitch is sitting on my lap. I'm a rebel, play heavy metal on the trap. The reverend, I pop the phantom in the bag. On the perks. I spent 60 on the perks. Pray to God they work. I remember trapping. Yeah, sipping syrup. Yeah, go berserk. Hey, I'm R. Kelly with that chopper. I'm a flirt. I am in another universe. Probably run up on them, then I let it go.
Here we are on the FedEx truck, passenger side. I'm still in training. Been training for like 7 days already. Injured my leg. Took a couple of days off. Came back. Here we are. Halfway done with the truck. It was a nice shot, I swear.
Backwood, Davies with the backwood. I spent 60 on the perks. Pray to God they work. I remember trapping. Yeah, sipping syrup. Yeah, go berserk. Hey, I'm R. Kelly with that chopper. I'm a flirt. I am in another universe. Probably run up on them, then I'll let it go. I was running through the street with the wall. 40 in them with it. Like pills and Irene. Yeah, mix that with the lean. That from at the scene. Make my Sprite bleed. Make my Sprite bleed. Make your gang bleed. Try the gang with my back. They're gonna swallow me.
I'm about to demolish every single record. What am I saying? Something like this is wishful thinking. But for Tetris player Alex, it would actually come true. On March 11th, 2024, he played a game of NES.
Baby girl, swallow me. Then say follow me. Keep that mask on my face, bitch. Halloween. Baby girl, swallow me. Then say follow me. Keep that mask on my face, bitch. Halloween. But ain't no trick or treat. You ain't get shit from me. You put in work, little nigga. Ain't shit for free.
I'm currently spending a million scale $100 billion gross. But why is nobody's been here? And how does it actually look like on the inside? I've got the keys to a room which we're gonna do a comprehensive review on. But first, I just want to see it. Come on, darling, don't be shy. Guys, why are you still staying on the floor? Get up, help, let's go. 1960, Forest, US wants to organize the chair of one Chinese marketing development of G9 and Sophos project as a friendly community with hotels, restaurants, beaches, bars, and a waterfront that ties Chinese investors to more than significant. That's right, I said, I bet your home doesn't think she's treating China as the supposed to house of 1 million people. But 8 years later, the complex is reported to be totally empty because we manufactured residents. We are very on the way to Forest. We right now is actually quite close to Singapore, just across the border, across the Pacific, and we are actually reaching already. We're curious to see this place because most of the videos and media articles that I see online, it makes this place is a very desolate place and super empty ghost town. So let's actually see how empty it is. It's right there. You can see the village is pretty
I'm young and stylish, they telling me I'm proper. I'll pull up on them with that shit, sing Frank Sinatra. I'll fuck your bitch while listening to Frank Sinatra.
I have drawn 4 different YouTube channels.
They say the devil wears Prada.
So it's the world's most advanced. Why do you take track of everything? Why do you told 10 minutes? Hi, my name is Steven, and I've been having 10 minutes.
Hello, I'm Vladimir Steve, and I've been painting for 10 years. I started at Logan before I worked on StarCraft 2 and Frozen and Storm before I moved over to Riot. League of Legends skins team before I did skin play, which was fortunate. Dark Cosmic here
Today,
and
we each have 3 hours to make this signature. Should be easy, right? Okay, we have 3 hours to animate this character.
Leo, which is a rig I've never used before.
And it's good to jump from here to here. Simple. Each of these little things I can do up and down, left and right.
If it comes over here, and it really sways pretty far outside the drive.
Patreon curtains have stretching limits. This might be a top. Some see that stuff.
It was me, then it was you.
That is how much basically related side hustle works. So yeah, so this is not what really it's to. So obviously, I wish you could be more to how much money I amateur artists to make it real professional background business designers, marketing can make it.
You want no smoke, you get pop. I ain't carding.
Hey guys, the man playing I think
She gon' ride my dick like a Harley. Stop me, time for me to roll up the Marley. With your own, I'm just trying to be modest. I'm fly without trying, call that shit autopilot. Mark on the librarian, you know it, keep a silence. Fuck all of that, stop the violence, I guess that I'm violent. Niggas iffy got the sticky tuck, feel like gun mode. Closet looking like a gun show, let your guys know they don't want no problems. Goon in the goblin, I'm a god at this rap shit, so I went and cuffed the goddess. This is how I go. Pull up on the scene with a different host. All girls are the same on the radio. I remember when they was calling me a little crazy, bro. Yeah, ain't the same nigga that I was last year. Hennessy and Remy, I ain't drinking no beers. Too drunk, you get fucked up if you fuck with somebody that's fucked up.
Hey guys, so today I'm finally doing this video I've been trying to make for the last year or so, and it's going to be the number one thing that I always tell or I always see when I coach. So for some background, for people who don't know me, I've been coaching for almost 3 years now, and I hit Masters in my first set, and hit Challenger like 2 sets after. And that's going to be relevant because what helped me hit Challenger was something I'm going to, the one thing that I'd stopped counting my students after like set 10, and I was like, or set 9, I had about 1,200 plus students on one website alone. So I had like other websites I used to coach on, like Fiverr and whatnot, but that's all in the past. And throughout those coaching sessions, I obviously have repeats of like different issues that people face and and solutions for them to how to improve and stuff. And I think the number one, like by far, it's not even close actually, issue is that they level to 4 way too early. And it's actually the first real big decision you make in TFT and the most important one. And on essentially the first round of TFT, which is stage 2-1. Stage 1 is technically TFT, but stage 2-1 is when you like really get your augment and stuff. So I'll consider it like the first round. Not that stage 1 isn't that important. I think stage 1 and stage 2 are the most important stages of this set, of TFT in general. Sorry, but yeah, it's leveling to 4, and you'll be surprised how many even Masters GM players just automatically level to 4 without thinking, and they don't really understand the ramifications of what that means. So TFT isn't a game where you get a clean plate every stage, right? Like Valorant, to extent, or like a fighting game, you might lose that fight, and then the next round you start at the exact same starting point, full HP, and then you're just fighting again. Unless it's like mental, there's no real ramifications behind like what happened last fight. You're at it like a clean slate. TFT, on the other hand, builds on every round. So if you think about it as a building, stage 1 and stage 2 are the foundation. Those decisions you make on stage 1 and stage 2 are the most impactful. And one of the biggest things I get, and whenever I get a new student, they always, I always ask them to say, obviously you got coaching for a reason, what is your biggest issue and right now, and what do you want to get out of the session by the time we're done? And 90% of the time, they always say something along the lines of, I feel like my early game is fine, and I always often I win streak till stage 3, I get to stage 4, and that's when I start running into issues where I can't figure out how to either convert my comp, or I can't build a good board. I just bleed out, and I go bot 4 from that spot, unless I high roll, which I can top 4. But if I don't high roll, I can't really figure out a way to get those placements. And the funny part is, they think the issue is at stage 4 when the issue is always stage 3 or stage 2. Because if you're bleeding out on stage 4, you feel like you don't have enough resources, you don't have HP to maybe roll at 4-2 or 4-5, or the gold even, or you even hit everything luckily, but you feel like you're still losing fights for some reason. That's gonna be because you didn't set up your stage 3 properly, right? You didn't play your strongest board, you didn't play your stage 3 or stage 2 optimally, so you don't have enough gold by stage 4, or you don't have enough HP. So everything builds on each other, and if you have issues with a certain, if you find one part is incorrect, or it's not working out for you, always look back at the stage before and what decisions you made then. So on stage 2, you should be understanding, I like to call it branches, but you should be understanding what branch you're going to play. So let me explain this a bit. I know there's nothing going on the screen. Hopefully my talking is enough to, keep you guys invested in this video. But nonetheless, I want to talk about branch 1, which is playing aggressive. So, branch 1, aggressive means that you're pushing to level 4, you're pushing levels in general, you're trying to play for a 5 streak. That's the very far end of the spectrum between branch 1 and branch 2. Branch 2 is gold as possible at the cost of not playing your strongest board. That's usually because you don't even have a strong board to start with, right? Like you didn't have upgrade units, you don't have like the right augments. On the very far end of that, it's going to be like open forwarding and selling the entire board and just like trying to make 10, 20, 30 as soon as possible. So you want to be understanding which branch you're going to play towards and whether you land like far left, far right, or somewhere in between. Most times it's going to be somewhere in between, but that's probably a topic for another video. But the big issue that I really want to emphasize is understanding when you can, and that's going to be understanding how strong your board is on stage 2 at least, because it is a big topic that changes like per stage. So I want to just focus on stage 2 for now. The 6 things we look at, this set at least, because charms is a new thing, is going to be upgrade units, items slammed, augments, traits, and lobby. So upgraded units is by far the best, most important one. By the way, this is sorted by importance, value. So upgraded units, you'll probably hear some challengers say this a lot, but early on, unit upgrades are more important than traits for the most part. So if you have a board where, let's say, I don't know, you have, I can't use Ari's example because she's broken right now, but let's say we have like Jax and we have Chrono activated, and then we have some like even a 3-cost like Bard, and we get, let's just use that example. You know what? Let's throw in a Milcher Stone as well. So we have 4 traits activated. We have a bunch of 2-costs, and let's even say Jax. We have a Jax 2 upgraded. This is not a board that I would even consider leveling for, and I say it with caution because there's like no absolutes in TFT. That's something I always want to stress. TFT is a game where you're supposed to adapt to situations. So saying I never do something is probably not the right mindset. But I would, if I had this board, either I would not be holding these units in the first place, or I would look to. This wouldn't be a board where I'd be like, oh man, I can go play for a win streak. Just speaking of traits alone, and like obviously everything here is going to be unupgraded except for Jax. Jax could be like 1-star as well. This will lose to a board like someone with like a Twitch 2 and a Blitzcrank 2 and a Lilia 2, and then 3 other random units, no traits. Like let's just throw a I don't know, what's another Jax and a Jace. That's because 1, upgrade units are better because they have 50% more HP and 50% more AD, which are the 2 most important traits early game. And second of all, the trait that I have on this board here, maybe I can do this so it's easy for you guys to see. Let's just go here. Sorry, this is a largely unscripted video, so hopefully it's not too all over the place. But yeah, as I was saying, these traits don't matter at all. Sugarcraft is a scaling trait, and half of it is in its econ power. Where 1, you're not going to be at your strongest on the first round you play it, and 2, if a trait gives you econ, let's say there's 2 traits. Trait 1, where it gives you AD and econ, the second trait gives you just AD only. The second trait is going to be much stronger than the first trait because it's investing all its power of the trait is in its AD, while the first trait has to split the trait into the AD and the econ, because they have to be the same power level, right? The same trait. So if one is giving you an extra ability, the first ability has to be weaker. And going by that, it's going to be weaker. And second of all, Chrono, the next trait is weaker because units with percentage HP, or anything with percentage HP is going to be weaker early on because units have less HP early game, and there's less units to activate it, right? If I had a full 8-4 team, then, not 8-4, 8-unit team, then I'm getting Chrono 20% healing on everyone when Chrono procs. Same reason why Preserver is not that good, because it's percentage healing as well, and less units. Blaster is here because percentage damage is again multiplicated, and that's going to be weaker than flat stats unless you have early on. So the reason it's just naturally weaker early on is because anything multiplicative like Blaster will increase your damage based on the damage you already have. And if you're early on, you don't have that much damage because everything's weaker. So it's like, to explain it better, I guess it's like doing 2 times 10 versus 2 times 20, right? 2 times 20 is much better. But right now we only have 10, right? Because like, let's say like at most we have 1 item on her. So, you know, let's say even Deathblade, which is the best example, is like that's actually way too good of an example. This is like one spot would actually play just blasters, but anyways, hopefully that makes sense. But without me like, okay, let me. Actually, I don't want to move on without people understanding it, but it's like additive stuff is flat damage, flat HP is always stronger early on in any game actually, and later on multiplicative stuff we'll take advantage of. That's like the easiest way to explain it. It's like doing like 5 plus 5 versus 5 times 5 later on. Yeah, sure. Hopefully that makes sense. If you guys don't understand that, please leave a comment or something. I can try to explain it better in text, where I'm not trying to rip it off in a one-take video. But yeah, so that's traits figured out, or that's its unit quality figured out, and the second part is going to be item slammed. So this is really important. Before I even get to stage 2, I have a really good idea of whether I'm going to be playing for a streak or playing aggressively or not, because I can tell from my components. If we go to this website, let's go to Team Builder. This one will give components, so it's easier to see. You only get 3 components most games. Sometimes you get 5, 4, but this is a good practice, by the way, for anyone who wants to get better at TFT. The moment you see your components, you should be running through your head, every item you can make with it. You only get 3, so it's really simple, right? Here is like Gunblade, Winsu's, Giant Slayer. Now, which of those 3 items would you actually be okay with slamming immediately? It would just be Rageblade, right? I'm not making Gunblade, and I'm sure as hell not making Giant Slayer, because because items are strong and weak in the early game, depending on what they are. So like Rageblade, really strong early on. I won't even talk about later on, just talk about early on, because Rageblade's obviously really strong later on as well. But items like Giant Slayer are really weak. I mean, in general they're weak, but it could be changed in the future. So it's weak early on. That's the main thing, because again, it doesn't proc the. It's a percentage-based proc, and there's no units that are above that threshold, and it doesn't give you enough stats. It doesn't give you enough flat HP or flat bonuses, unlike Deathblade, which gives you a lot of flat bonuses. That's really strong early on. Something like Runon's is again a great early game slam because it gives you a lot of flat damage. Sunfire, Shiv, Spark, all flat damage. Warmox, it's flat HP. QSS, really bad because it doesn't give you any stats, and it's only useful later on. IE is not that good early on. I think people think IE is very good. IE is not very good early on because it gives you crit, which is a multiplicative amplifier, and then it's based off how much AD you already have, right? Like crit is, if I do 100 damage with my crit and it crits, it becomes 100 damage with my auto and it crits, it's gonna do like 130 damage, right? But if I do 200 damage and it's like 30% crit, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 260, right? That's 30 more essentially. But yeah, so like look at your components and be like, oh shit, can I ever slam anything here? Or like, if I'm not gonna slam anything here, then I'm probably not going to be, looking to play strong so aggressively, right? Because I'm gonna be significantly weaker than everyone who can slam an item. I always say to my students, imagine that everyone in the lobby as a baseline has the same board as you. If they have an advantage, right? Let's say they have an item that they can slam and I don't, who's gonna win? they are, right? If they have a combat augment and I don't, they're probably going to win that fight. So if I get something like, let's find a good, let's say, sword, bow, let's see, bows is kind of too good. Bow, glove, this is a good one. Bow, glove, sword, glove, belt. The best thing you can make is IE, and we talked about how IE is not like a great slam, and the rest I would never make. Syrinx is actually something I might make, but that's again, Syrinx is something that scales up how much base HP you have, right? So this is something where I'd be like, oh, I'm very unlikely to try to force a streak in the spot because I'm already down an item, and items are the like second most important thing, maybe even first. It's an argument based on like what units, and it's like obviously this is all approximate. With like it's gonna be more like this gap and then something like this. But yeah, if you can slam a good item, then already think about not trying to like moving for like the more the last streak option. That is, if I know that like for like a new player or even like a player who hasn't really been thinking about this, it's gonna be a lot to think about. So I would just recommend to think about these three things first, and then eventually once you have your brain is more adapted to like learning like doing this automatically, then just add one more and one more. Take it slow, really. But yeah, moving into augments, basically the same thing. There's obviously good augments that are better now, and then some that are better later, right? Econ doesn't do anything for your board now, so you're going to be weaker. Why play for a if you have an econ augment, why play for a win streak when your game plan is already optimized towards blue streaking early and building econ? I think that's pretty easy. And then traits are very dependent. You see the little tilde there? That's going to be based on what the trait is, right? So we talked about how Preserver and Scholar, or sorry, Preserver and like Blaster, every trait here is like weak early on. But let's talk about some of the good traits early on. So like, even a trait like, even units where like, let's say you have 1-star everything here, and we play 3 Eldritch, which I'm sure a lot of you have realized is a very strong early game trait, you're going to be at an advantage than other good players because you're getting a very powerful trait early game. So it's the opposite of Preserver, where Eldritch is actually stronger early and weaker later on, because unless you have +1 Eldritch, you're very rarely playing 5 or 3, unless you're rerolling something in a late game, that is. So like if you have this board, this is, you know, even without upgrade units, you're like, okay, this is a pretty strong board. Even without item slams, it can be like a pretty decently strong because these units aren't balanced around like having, like, because their trait is so strong, these units are more like support units for the most part. Like you can obviously itemize Ash, and like reroll her, but outside of that, as like 2-stars and 1-stars, they aren't the greatest damage dealers because like you have to balance units, right? Another good trait is Portal. Portal is basically a summon trait, and by summon traits, by the way, historically, like almost, I think every single set, any summon trait is always going to be like the strongest early game trait because it just gives you a +1 unit, right? We talked about flat values. The best flat value is just literally another unit to play on your board. You'll realize that +1 the unit advantage is really strong early game, and it falls up like everything else. Like the value of it falls off a bit later on, right? Like going to having a Fawn or like a +1 on level 9 isn't as impactful as having like 4 units instead of 3. So yeah, so Vanguard is also really strong early on because it gives you flat HP, while Bastion is a bit weaker because it gives you stats instead. And stats are basically multiplicated, right? Like their percentages. Like you do like 10% less damage. If your damage is not that high, then you know you're not really preventing that much damage. And it also gives you like half the trade is in MR that gives you, and no one is really doing MR early on. Because most of the damage you see like on the right side will be damage orange, so that's 80. That's just because early on units are weaker and they don't have that much power in their spells. So obviously a unit like Zoe is not doing that much magic damage, or damage in general, while the Nora is doing like copious amounts of damage because her mana pool is much bigger and she's a 5 cost. So yeah, that's basically all of them. We're gonna talk about lobby and then charms at the very last part. We can talk about it now, actually. Charms, we can just... It's very, very low on the list. I would almost never consider it. But it's mostly about that one round where you get the charms. If you get a combat charm, like the Shiv augment, or the Shiv charm that turns your items to charms, very strong, very good. But there's also ones like flip a coin, I guess, where it does nothing to make you strong. So watch out for that. That kind of prevents you from 5-streaking a lot of times, even if you have the previous things like fully maxed out, I guess, like good upgraded units, good item slammed. This could be like the one thing that just like sets you back. So it is something to consider. But finally, the lobby, and this is something that I see people put way too much emphasis on. And like I see people, they don't even look at their board first. They just like scout everyone in the lobby, see like, oh, can I even like consider being strong here? When in reality, you should just be looking at yourself first, considering these things first, and then when you have time left over, you should look at everyone else. It's much more efficient to understand yourself than it is to try to keep track of 8 different people. I don't think even a lot of challenger players can keep track of 8 people or 7 people at the same time, understanding their most optimal moves in their spot. It's just too much. I'm sure someone in the future, like with like AI or something, will do that, but we're just getting off topic here. I'm gonna take a quick water break. I've been talking a lot, and this is a lot of rambling, but yeah, what else do we talk about? So that's the biggest mistake, and if you have everything here, or at least like the first 2 or first 3, then go to level 4. If you don't, going to level 4 is so bad for you, because now what's going to happen is that unless you high roll, you're going to be going like win loss, right? If you ignore this crap, you've statistically made a bad move by leveling, because you're telling yourself like, I'm trying to force this, I'm trying to win. But unless the next turn you high roll like every upgrade or something like that, you're playing a really bad game. We're going to be like win loss, you're not going to get a streak, you're going to lose HP, and you're not going to make gold, right? If you lose streak, you might lose HP, but you're going to get gold, a lot of it. If you win streak, you're going to lose gold, but you're going to get a lot of HP and save it, and eventually that gold you use is going to get it, like you're investing that gold, it's going to return back to you if you 5-streak. If you do the middle, then you're going to get the worst of both worlds. You're not going to get gold or HP. And then you're going to end up on stage 3, not being able to like roll or do anything, and then go to stage 4, where you're like, oh, okay, how come everyone has everything upgraded, hit everything, while I hit nothing? That's not because it can be because they're high rolling and they're luckier than you, but it's also because you have less gold to roll with, so less chances to get lucky and hit those 4 costs. Another thing is that if you level this 4 immediately, you lose out on a lot of things like carousel advantage, right? If you're win-lossing, you're going to be like 2nd pick at best and 3rd pick at worst, because people are in your lobby, obviously in higher elos, like probably starting from like diamond, platish, where they're going to understand like, oh, I need to boost here, and they're going to take the tier of the go off carousel, the high value components. So now you're losing out on that. You're losing out on your option to reroll 1 cost, which is very strong in the meta right now. Zoe, bunch of hero augments, right? And the third one is that you're going to lose out on 1 cost odds. Like 1 cost odds are very important, because you're like, it's much harder to get a 2 cost upgraded than it is to get a 1 cost. So you're getting 1 cost upgraded all the time. But I think it's like from level 3 to level 4, it goes from 75% to 55%. You're losing like 20% to hit those 1 cost odds. So like, what if you have, like, what if like, this is your board, and you have like Twitch pair, Jace pair, Lily pair? Why would you go to level 4 there? You just lowered your odds of getting an actual strong board, and actually being able to win streak. Which is a good segue to my next part, where if you don't level to 4 on stage 3 and decide to play like more conservative, it doesn't mean you have to play conservative for the entire stage. If you, on the next turn, if you hit like a really strong board because you held units and did level, then suddenly you can just like, okay, I can push levels now, and now I can play for a win streak. So always analyze your spot and then, be flexible, play good TFT usual, and hopefully this, that's about all I have to say. I'm gonna close it off now. If there's something that didn't make sense, or you want me to re-explain, or something that I can touched on comments or I can make another video about, then let me know. This is like 100% unscripted, so I might have rambled on a bit. Hopefully it helped you, and so always analyze your SWOT and then be flexible. Drugs is an entree now. Feel like drugs help my feng shui out. Bad energy, I better make a month go out. Wifey say she here to stay. Told me to cut all that shit out. How? Shit ain't been the same since I drowned. In it, she cut me down, really. I feel like death every time I'm coming down, really. Feeling like this when they come get me. But God sent her to get me. And my demons resent me. Know they wanna come and get me. They wanna come and get me. Oh. Standing right here, loving the sunrise. Yeah. Had enough hell in my life. Yeah. Perks, purple lean, red moonlight. Yeah. Did enough spells for one night. Yeah. Let me run away from the drug life. Got me hiding pain with the rape in the limelight. Ain't had a place in my heart and it ain't right. Taking to the curve for a girl from the white light. Demons halo, that girl my type. She don't get it now, but she used to have a dark side. I dream I woke up on the dark side. Nowadays when I'm high, get stuck in the dark side. She look me in my eyes, send me love from the light side. That's how I know that I'm gonna be alright. Demons in my chest, they press from the left side. And my demons, they pressed on the inside. So the only way to get the sport stronger is to hit our 3 stars, 3-star Nunu, or sorry, Rumble, 3-star Nunu and Rumble, Kog'Maw, Trist. And that's going to take a long time. Keyword long time. This board right here is the biggest spike you have in the entire game. It's the most important one. I'm going to go over how a challenger might play Kog'Maw, your average game. Before that, I'm going to explain this board real quick. So, board strength is here, and this is time. This is tempo, basically means how strong the lobby is. So as you can see, tempo scales linearly with board strength. So as time goes on, boards will be stronger. If we plug this comp in here, we can see the flow of the game. So let's go yellow for challenger, I guess. Most players will be playing loose streak Kog'Maw, and they roll that at 3-2. So they're losing, the board is weak, and 3-2 it spikes hard. Why does it spike so hard? Because challenger players will roll almost to 10 gold, sometimes even 0, with this board right here. Then they're going to sit. This point right here is the most vital spot. This is when they have 2-star everything. If they don't have 2-star everything, they have at least 2-star Kog'Maw and good front. The reason is, no matter who you are, you have to stick on this board for a really long time. Remember, until we hit 3 stars, we're stuck on this board. So they're going to wait, and then they're going to spike again. They're going to hit a... too far to spike. Let's say they hit a 2-star Nunu, and then a 2-star... They hit a 2-star Kog'Maw. That's the big spike right here. That spikes the board up 1. And then they wait again. And then if they're really lucky, they could play towards through Arcana 0. And then the board will cap out really high. They have a chance of playing for top 2. Most times though, like this spike doesn't happen, and they're going to roll to 0 every turn for a combat charm, and then bleed out to a top 4. Just to recap, this spike, the first one, is our biggest spike. We hit our 2-star everything, or for the most part, what's important, Kog'Maw and frontline. And then you probably, along the road, you're finally hitting your first 3-star, and then you're finally hitting your 3-star Kog. That's your second biggest spike, for the most part. And then you're going to bleed out as usual, and try to push this tempo until people catch up to you, the rest of the lobby, and bleed out to the top 4. But this is how you should be playing the game for Kog'Maw. This is a very optimized flow, and you can see that either we're following the line or we're above it. Very rarely do we dip far below the line. And this will become a lot more clear to see how an average non-challenger plays. So, using orange, I want to kind of indicate how a regular player might play. That's something I see a lot when I coach, is that Siege 2, it's not optimized. That's not a huge deal. It's they're probably not open selling their board. They're not trying to make 50 as soon as possible. Maybe they had a Kog'Maw opener. Either way, they get to this spike here. This represents 3-2. I guess it should be the same time as when they start spiking, right? So like right here, and they stop rolling. let's say they have like 1-star cog, they have a lot of pairs on the bench as well, and they're so close to spiking. They just need 1 cog, they just need 1 blitz, but they just stop because they don't want to go under 50 for some reason. That's like drilled into their head. I understand why, because when you first start out, you're watching guides that say stay above 50, but this is when you start breaking that rule. If you want to get better, you gotta start learning new things. Time goes on, and they roll above 50. Eventually, that's a real line, they hit their big spike, which is uncommon. Okay. So, they get to this point. They're 2-star spike, the board that the challenger player has been sitting on for, who knows, 5 rounds already. Notice the tempo of the lobby. The challenger player is sitting comfortably for about entire stage. All of stage 3, I'd say. Maybe into stage 4, because we know how strong cog is. This flat line means that they're not using any resources. They're not going under 50 gold, and they're chilling. Anytime you're above this line, you're basically chilling. You don't have to roll really, you're in no rush to spike your board, you're the strongest in the lobby, so you're beating all your boards. That means that you have more time to accumulate gold, a longer streak. The longer you're up here, the longer your streak, and that means more gold. The player who hits it late still has to stay here for the longest amount of time, or the same amount of time, but look how the same duration is in a different part underneath the tempo line. Right here is when they start falling off. The challenger player will fall off at the same time, but they've been stronger for longer. So, look how short that is. And then the same spikes happen, but let's say the exact same spikes happen at the same time, but the below challenger player is every spike that happens below is still below the lobby level, right? It's below tempo. So that's how you can end up with this exact same board, restart everything, combat augments, but still bot 4 because you were just behind tempo the entire time. And it doesn't matter if you hit everything, because by the time you hit it, everyone else is already strong. But 2-cost real board can only cap out so high. This is basically a ceiling until you can hit your reserve and stuff, but you're not going to hit that. But if you're the challenger player, you have that extra time because you have less HP because you've always been above the tempo. You have that HP cushion. Now you can actually have a chance with reserve. Well, this one's doing from the start. Maybe top 4 if you're lucky. Earlier Eagle lobbies are usually a bit bigger, so you probably have much better tempo. But as you climb the ranks, this line, this tempo line here, let me explain. This right? Lower elos are going to get this. So even if you make a lot of mistakes with that, but as you climb the ranks, this line, this tempo line here, let me explain. This right? Lower elos are going to get this. So even if you make a lot of mistakes with that, you're going to get above the tempo line. And again, the tempo line is representing the strength of lobby. The average lobby strength in early windows is very slow. And as you climb higher, it's going to reach more underneath one. For me, it perfectly encapsulates what I see in my head. My only worry is that if lights it's one of those things where it makes sense to me, but it makes sense to me. So that's basically how to roll a wide cost and hitting the score as soon as possible. Let's use the exact same example with a Forecast Flex. It's that we're playing around Focus. Forecast Flex has a slightly different tempo, but it's pretty much the same. It's not as severe, but if we plug this combo into this graph, you'll see a similar graph. The first similarity is that this is another board where you're kind of stuck on level 8. Stuck on is a weird word to say because this board's very strong. In the higher elos, this board will sometimes block 4 along because this is like the regular board, people are capping on, right? When all 4 people on the board is strong, right? You need to go level 9 to cap out. That's the problem. To make this board any bit stronger, you need to have a lot of resources. And to have a lot of resources, you have to accumulate them by sitting on this board. I think you guys can pretty much guess where this is going. Here's an example of a guy who tends to, right? He played this card for a good streak. Strong board, stronger than everyone. It's going to curve a bit here because it's not that your board is actually getting weaker, but people are catching up, so it's curving. Then let's say this is 14, right? Let's go down here. 14. And it's going to spike like this hard because this is when you go down. At a silver forward, it's going to start rolling. You might have you might have a bunch of more cost pairs on your bench and then you kind of hit them. But for the most part, it's going to be like this, right? You're going to stay on level 8 because after this, you technically can, yeah, roll to make it more stronger, but how much is that gonna really affect your gold versus right? What I mean by that is you could probably get lucky and hit a single 5 cross and upgrade to more, but what is more fit over, right? It doesn't fit over Katarina because you lose 4 farmers. We need another unit to draft with Katarina and Kali to play with more. Maybe you can play Leo, but that's 2 5 cross. The odds of you hitting this on 8 are very high, both of these things specifically. Your best bet is to send that board and wait till you have enough money to go 9. So you're gonna go 9, it's gonna be maybe it's probably cost you like 30, 20 gold, and then you're gonna have to go for 5 cross, right? A 2-star 5 cross is 15 gold, 2 of them is 30 gold. Obviously there is no 5 cross for a 2-star, but let's say and wait till you have enough money to go 9. So you're gonna go 9, it's gonna be maybe it costs you like 30, 20 gold, and then go 9. So you're gonna go 9, it's gonna be it costs you like 30, 20 gold, and then you're gonna have to go for
my friends, somebody happy day. When I got some stores, I'm putting it on.
strategy games that you would need. It is a mobile game that is free to play that mixes multiple games, MMO, strategy, and RPG. The idea is very easy. At the start,
Like I was saying, I don't know me, check that on my feet. Coat for my battery, if I pay for the coat. It should have came with a battery there, but still. Hey, G-Money, they still tweaking on the internet about that two-tone skulls. It's a one-on-one. Somebody probably gonna try to bite the swag, though. It's gonna be a cap on cap, two-tone skulls. In the back of the Bentley, I'm loading up blizzards and getting my cake up. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor. Molly water, love the feeling, hate the flavor. In the back of the Bentley, I'm loading up blizzards and getting my cake up. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor. Molly water, love the feeling, hate the flavor. The Pico, you know that Burberry nigga. I want the fighting and I want the shooting. I'm really ain't with that treating niggas. Back on the perks, feel like an illusion. Nigga. Off this like what is you doing? Nigga? Putting in work, 24/7. I'm all on the clock. Got my hand on my Glock as I watch for the odds. Drop 2 perk 30s in my straight drop. If I take 2 more, then I'll straight drop. I'm fucking your whore, her panties drop. My family worried, granny stop. And got to the bag, I'ma buy you a jack to pull off your retirement lot. Gotta ride with a mag, got my hand in the mask. This famous shit gon' get me caught. This famous shit gon' get me shot. I can't go out like that. Rockstar Rambo toting them all. I'm really applying pressure. For the competition, in the back of the Bentley, I'm loading up blizzards and getting my cake up. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor. Molly water, love the feeling, hate the flavor. In the back of the Bentley, I'm loading up blizzards and getting my cake up. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor. Molly water, love the feeling, hate the flavor. I don't get sleep, babe, I'm an insomniac. Just point me to where the money at. I'm right around in the Bentley, I remember right around in the Pontiac. I be in the bread, you won't catch me with a party. Giados on my whip, I've been feeling like I'm bar, yeah. Brody got a slut, he got hella bodies, yeah. Crack in her butt, police they won't find me. I just count up bands and bust nights, young, rich and horny, yeah. That's a different story, Brody scared I'ma be on Maury. Mama scared that I'm gon' let these Percocets straight up destroy me. Told her I don't need them, then she watched me flush them down the toilet. 3 days later, stomach beating, I was barely eating. Now I'm back on my bullshit, I'm tweaking. Off the gym, he's geeking. Just take 2 blues to the face, now I just break them even. Life's a bitch, time to get my revenge, I'm getting even Steven. Ignorant, wildin' out kid, I'm a fucking heathen. Party mouth, getting ostrich, long neck from a back of the Billy, I'm loading up glitches and getting my cake on. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor. Molly water, love the feeling, hate the flavor. In the back of the Billy, I'm loading up glitches and getting my cake on. She sucking my dick and I'm fucking her face, fucking up her makeup. Smell like water to my face, I love the flavor.
Special. Before I get into that, the super bitches and odds, let's go open for money. Can I have some money, maybe? I don't want this, I just want money. Okay, that's like kind of money. Maybe. It's not really what we want, but I think I'll take this. That's actually really good. Alright, take that, take this. Right, boys, what is the plan? What are we doing? I ain't gonna lie, I only wanna, if possible, play one game of this. But we got some new boys. Look at this. Oh, smells good. Oh yeah. Alright, we wanna go level 10 and just see what this fuss is all about. What are these dudes? What are these dudes about? Right, that's it. That's all we want to do. Should I play gold? Sure, I kind of should. I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna try to end myself here by starting them or anything like that. I just want to make my way to level 10, hopefully not die, and just maybe start them, right? I have no idea about the odds or anything like that, but I'm assuming this is going to be very difficult to hit. Alright, so that's the plan, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this because, I'm still going to try to play a 7 gun as like my main big boy. Right, and the other Conqueror, that would be good. Get a rel, alright. Can a man get a rel? That's what we want. What's good, bro? Watch literally every day on YouTube, and you watching the season man like 10k subs. You're glorious, bro. I'm great for seeing the content for Goblins. Hey, you appreciate it, my man. A real OG. God, baby. How you doing, man? How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna roll my 3 needles next time. Hopefully I can maybe like win this, possibly. It's really kind of rough, bro. He's got a compound and stuff. I'm selling this, we're never gonna play that. Alright, Traven, please make the cloud. It's got a set to as well, so I'm really... Oh, good. Alright, it's okay though, it's alright. I need to get myself the Conqueror lady. Please, Dominator, this guy. Alright, I gotta roll. I gotta get my I don't wanna... Oh, that's enough. Okay. So sell this. I can't quite make money, but I think we should be A-okay, right? We should be perfectly fine. Alright. Am I gonna be saving up the Stravens? Probably not. I'm still gonna try to save up a little bit of the rolls, maybe roll of a 7 or something. Again, my plan here is not to start any of the new boys. That's going to come when the section comes online, so I don't want to over-stress myself out. I just want to see what they're about. I want to see how realistic it's actually going to be. Because I'm fairly certain this percentage is going to be very, very low. Yeah, it's probably going to be very low on level 10. I'm assuming probably 2%. I don't know, we'll see. I got no clue. Alright, let's see. Late 9 scrap today with 6 boosts. That's epic, dude. Was insane. Okay. Okay. At least I can watch you live. I changed my sleep time to be able to watch your stream many. Thanks for your wonderful content. Love from Dubai. See, dude, I appreciate that, but that's fucking stupid. Don't do that, right? Please don't do that. Every single game is going to be uploaded to YouTube. There is no need to be effing up your sleep schedule to watch me live, especially since I'm probably the most, what is the word? I don't stream all that often, right? I'm very inconsistent when it comes to streaming. This is not unique. Right, so please don't do that. I'm gonna pop this just to attempt to survive. Would also be nice if I could play this guy. I don't want to level though. I'm just gonna vibe it out. I'm already kind of broke. I think I should be okay for a little bit here. Damn, dude, come on. Let's be real here. Don't do that. Also got a 4-star set. Was even more wild. Oh, 4-star set. That is yummy, dude. That is very yummy. I don't even get a 4-star 2-cost in this goddamn set. I mean, 1-costs are very easy. You just get a 1-cost and then. But I actually don't know. You don't have the charm anymore. You don't have the polymorph. I mean, there's a recombobulator, but I don't really see how you can use that to upgrade. I don't know. There's an outlet. What is it? What does it do? What does the outlet do? Alright, so we're gonna have a little bit over 30 gold here, which is good. And then, I mean, kind of basic econ. Like this little loss here kind of wrecked my little loss streak or weak streak, my bad. Should be okay though. Just play a gangplank. And we should be in a spot. I don't know if it's a good spot, but I'm assuming it is. These treatments are probably getting sold. I'm highly unlikely to, get this thing started on. This is not gonna roll for it. If you 2-cost and you get the 2-cost every round afterwards. Oh, if you get that first outward boom 4-star. Oh. Okay, so I thought. Okay, so is that new? Because all I remember is the one that would give you a 2-cost when you would level up. Right, that's the. Yeah, that's the only one that I know about. So it's probably new. Just gotta play strong early. I mean, if it gives you a 2-cost every round, that's very easy. That's basically worth the wait with a 2-cost. Is that like a prismatic one? I'm assuming that's like a prismatic one. That's crazy. Oh boy, haven't gotten that yet. Well, yet another thing to be excited. Isn't life wonderful? And hey, epic. Yes, prismatic. Okay, alright. Yeah, have not seen that yet, but I will definitely be off this. Alright. So now what? I just continue up on, yeah, just 4 gold, 50 gold in a moment, I can level next round. And kabam! Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that's definitely sellable, absolutely. And then if I get 0 gold out of this, I'm just gonna sell all of these. I don't necessarily want to sell my Rel, although Swain 2 is definitely gonna be the main attraction. If I can just get a Swain 2, maybe. Yeah, that would just be good. Just get that. Just get something done. I definitely can be 50 gold here. That is a must. I'm kind of broke. I'm gonna have my. Oh, okay. Never mind. There we go. My wishes have been granted. Beautiful. We can see if you can get a Vlad, then Vlad carry out tomorrow. That would be kind of chill, dude. That would be chill. Alright, let's level. Play the gangplank, and then we'll see what else we want to do. Alright, Rel 2, I'll take that. I usually move, but in this whole position I will. Alright, so Swain, that obviously needs to be upgraded as well. This no need. Alright, anything else that I wanna immediately play here? Probably not. I'm just gonna go back on the other side. I just feel like it's super chill. I know, but I'm on vacation. 5,000 bits? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what, I don't know about all this stupid stuff. I appreciate it, dude. I have no idea how much money that is, but please, no donations, right? I'm trying to be a businessman, not a whore, but I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. I love you, but it's chill, dude. I've disabled all the ads, all the $100. Just send me $100. Jesus, dude. I mean, look, much love. I appreciate it, but I'm just streaming for the heck of it, right? I'm doing very good financially in life.
Hey, no, don't oh, pretty damn good. Go beat me. Go, Papa.
Just got a 41
check it out. Frontline, housing. Put it in the front and see it smooth over with it. And watch, ambusher says we get explosive. So we're gonna get beggar. One go. Might just look like one go, but it's gonna become one. That one go lets me meant to be heartbreaking. We're gonna get one more go here, so you can force go. That one go is not one go. That was like one go. Step up. Here, track. Step up. That's not. Let's do the spread formation strategy. Here, check it out. Do explode. Boom. One go. Boom. Watch. Boom. There is the bug.
I hate wasting time. She from the other side, call a Coraline. Her demons on the rise, coming after my life. Something ain't right. No, she gave me
So far, if I don't offer some given me
life is a bitch and my struggles are mood swings. Other people may say that my life is a movie. Filling my prescriptions, wish they were everlasting. I sell my soul, I pawned it. Can I have it back, please?
Take the damage.
I'm sick of fist fighting demons. I'm about to grab me a gun. Gotta always keep going. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never devil. Tried to take advantage, couldn't do it. I'm too clever. Down in pills, got me nodding off. Keep it together. On the real, where's the fentanyl? It brings me pleasure. Don't matter if we take too much, long as we take it together. Waiting for these opiates to kick in and it's taking forever.
I think this
Walk I sip and I can taste it forever. Feel like I may fall in a double cup and stay there forever. Wonder which doctors discover codeine. Probably a witch doctor mixing up potion. She from the other side, call a Coraline.
have to make college.
Demons on the rise, coming after my life. Something ain't right. No, she gave me a few pills. Some blue and some white. Okay, I ain't okay. Pain make me blame misery. This a switchblade stuck in my brain. But I don't complain, I'll be straight. Pills in my brain, going insane. Dark shadow figures in the doorway. I tell myself it's okay, I'll be okay, I'll be okay. I ain't okay, I hate wasting time. She from the other side, call her Coraline. The demons on the rise, coming after my life. Something ain't right, no, she gave me a few pills. Some blue and some white.
With the win streak? Nah, man, nah. That's not allowed.
Your tears fall, it's all my fault. But tears don't fall, they crash around me. Only real rockers that get that part. She told me that I don't have appreciation for stars. If that's true, then how I fall in love with a star. She told me that I don't have appreciation for art. If that's true, then how I fall in love with a scar. I told her take her shoes off and she running inside my heart. All the dirt from the outside world to leave me scarred. It's been a couple times I almost watched you leave. When you're not with me, baby, I can't breathe. I remember I was in New York when you called me. I got some bad news, I got some bad news. I was in my hotel room when you called me. Turned to a sad dude, mentally bad dude. I don't wanna say too much and start arguing. I wanna love
The glove is really good. Oh my god. Hog. Oh.
That face was wrong. I'ma tell you later, babe, I'm on my way home. It's when I get to stressing and assuming the worst. Blowing up your phone, trying not to go berserk. When you called me and you said what you said, that shit hurt. Yeah, that hurt the worst. Said it was an accident, I hope it went on purpose. It's been 6 months, but it feels like years. Remember South by taking Xanax out your purse. We was high, love on our mind. Heavy vibes, souls intertwined. I ain't gonna lie, I damn near died when you told me what happened that night.
About
We was high, love on our mind. Heavy vibes, souls intertwined. I ain't gonna lie,
walk up, auto, scissor, auto, scissor,
your tears fall.
auto, boom, scissor, auto, scissor, auto, scissor. Where the fuck is my new explosion? What the fuck is this shit?
If that's true, then how I fall in love with a star.
She scissored them like 5 times.
Appreciation for art. If that's true, then how I fall in love with a scar. I told her take
I
her
want-
shoes
I
off,
want-
she running inside my heart. All the dirt from the outside world and leave me scarred. It's been a couple times I almost watched you leave. When you're not with me, baby, I can't breathe. Hey. I remember I was in New York when you called me. I got some bad news, I got some bad news. I was in my hotel room when you called me. Turned to a sad dude, mentally bad dude. I don't wanna say too much and start arguing. I wanna love you, don't wanna hurt you. But I can't lie, that shit been on my mind since you told me. I ain't know how to tell you. Really enough. You tell me that you're really in love, really in love. I always seem to mess this up, piss you off, even when I'm looking out. Fuck that up, how? I don't get it. I'm trying to give you my soul, you can see the ugly in it. You didn't kill all my depression, you don't get it. I hope I killed all your depression, hope I did it, I hope I did it. Down I fall, Berlin walls, put my heart on the line, risk it all. Girl, you brought me to life, resurrect I'm the ugly dog, that's my confession. In love I fall, curtains closed, but I open up to you. I am exposed, every day I'm high off you. If I ain't doing right by you, let me know. Really enough, really enough. You tell me that you're really in love, really in love. I always seem to mess this up, piss you off, even when I'm looking out. Fuck that up, how? I don't get it. I'm trying to give you my soul, you can see the ugly in it. You didn't kill all my depression, you don't get it. I hope I killed all your depression, hope I did it, I hope I did it. Oh, I don't wanna lose you, you don't wanna lose too. I ain't tryna fall out, fuck I might lose too. My life is a job, I'ma call off to love you. Time after time, I put nothing above you. You're always on my mind, you don't trust me, but I trust you. Baby, I'm a loose screw, that's what the drugs do. But not in a million years did I ever mean to hurt you. I'll give you my all, I'll give you my all. I love you till I fall.
Chase the money, chase the money.
Chase. Yeah. Yes, motherfucker, what you say? I'm on my way. Swerving in the race on the way to the bank. Let it go bang if he in the way. Hit him in his brain, bullet through his veins. I ain't wanna do it, but I had to. Wasn't gon' let a fuck nigga fuck up my day. I'm a rich nigga, so I make a man so mad. Hop in a race, then race to the bank. Get a raise, keep the millions in the safe. Okay, nobody ever take my cash away, no way. I done came up, got rich for the whole game. I didn't make my own name, look like I'm selling cocaine. Swerving in a new thing, it look like like a dragon from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Falling like a magic while they got no game. I'm on my way. Came a long way from freestyling in my driveway. Remember playing music in the car on the highway. Headphones in with my dear mama driving. Still don't got a license. I be supermoto sliding through the Cali hills, mesmerizing the horizon. Yeah, my connection game on Verizon. Yeah, pulling with the gang on the island. Next maybe Thailand. Ain't no telling when my money piling and piling and piling and piling. I remember Impalas. I remember being broken. I ain't have $1. Got robbed by some niggas in a blue Monte Carlo. Gang was on their ass the next day that followed. Yeah, I'm rich now, but I done been through some sorrow. Remember we was broke as hell, money what we had to borrow. I can't pay you right now, can I pay you back tomorrow? Rent due, bills due, link card. We you. That's when God came through. Now mom don't gotta work, oh. Working on a purse, oh. Mama, I love you. Got a crib for you. Diamonds on my girl too. Lottie is my world, oh. Her name my tattoo. All the shit I've been through. Then I became a rich dude. Then I finally found you. Don't matter how much money I make, your love it can't amount to. Priceless, girl, your love. Priceless, my life is priceless. Afford, I'll leave you lifeless. Yeah, priceless, girl, your love. Priceless, my life is priceless. Afford, I'll leave you lifeless. Gang. Chase the money, chase the money. When it's raining, when it's sunny. Fuck me, I ain't gonna do nothing. Go, 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 go. From under. Fucking. Ballin' like prime time. Don't really try and get you on my time. Ballin' on prime time. But I don't really try and get you on my time. Yeah, like that.
Joey Rock Martin.
Ballin' like prime time. Girl, I'm really trying to get you on my time. Girl, I really can't get you off my mind. It's been a while since we last spoke. Funny how time flies. I don't really like how time flies. I remember when I was a good guy. Now she think that I'm a bad guy. I'm just caught up in a fast life. I remember I was taking my time. Felt like I was in a past life. I'm in my prime, baby. Ain't taking my time. No, I ain't taking my time. All in my mind, babe. All in my mind. You're still all in my mind. I've been out of my mind. I've been out of my mind. Feel like I'm running out of time. Feel like I'm living a I've been out of my mind, babe. Drugs getting harder to find. Maybe it's a sign of the times, babe. I've been out of my mind. Ballin' like prime time. Girl, I'm really trying to get you on my time. Girl, I really can't get you off my mind. It's been a while since we last spoke. Funny how time flies. I don't really like how time flies. I remember when I was a good guy. Now she think that I'm a bad guy. I'm just caught up in a fast life. I remember I was taking my time. Felt like I was in a past life. So this part from the breathe, you can like come on voice on this shit. Just to get they fucking attention and shit, you know what I'm saying? Drink my water, styrofoam with a soda. Drink my water, styrofoam with a soda. No more water, styrofoam with a soda. No more water, styrofoam with a soda.
Drink my water, styrofoam with a soda. Drink my water, styrofoam with a soda. No more water, styrofoam with a soda. No
selling hard. I've been doing wrong, trying to right my wrongs. Drink more water, I need to drink more water. She mad at me because I left her, I be going harder. She broke my heart, had to break her heart harder. She played the game wrong, so I play the game smarter. Drink more water, I don't really got no water. I started from the bottom, yeah, I had some dirty water. I turned nothing into something, styrofoam with the soda. Drink more water, styrofoam with the soda. Recently I ran down like home and then spin around, spin around, yeah. Poppin', put my head spin, yeah. She gon' twerk it, do it back then, yeah. I'm gon' dick her, then her best friend, yeah. Make her ride it how they like a western, yeah. From W to the western, yeah. I'm sedating hoes, I get the best of, yeah. From the W to the western, yeah. Seducing bad hoes, get the best of them. Lean in on wine, west, holy girl. Bad woman with some good pussy, call it holy hell. Beat it up, yeah, I knock it out, call me holy fail. If you ain't tryna fuck me in my gang, you ain't sleeping here. I'm sorry, I come off as ignorant, probably. Really, I'm just ratting on it. Smoking on gas, Bobby Marley. She just twerk no Ricky Bobby. Foreign with that Iggy body. She want head, but she don't suck no dick. Girl, forget about it. Heard she got a boyfriend. We gon' have his crib surrounded. Walk up in his domain, take everything we could get about it. Yeah, then forget about it. That's the way that we live, that's the code. VVS on my wrist, so the shit, that's the code. I'm extra, Eskimo. Poppin', put my head spin. Yeah. She gon' twerk it, do it back then. Yeah. I'm gon' dick her, then her best friend. Yeah. Make her ride it how they like a western. Yeah. From W to the western. Yeah. I'm sedating hoes, I get the best of. Yeah. From the W to the western. Yeah. Seducing bad hoes, get the best of them. G-Money told me go rack up the money, okay. My mama told me always keep it 100, okay. She told me that she really, really love me, no way. I'm on bullshit, I put my dick in her stomach, Olay. For a run, Visa, cars for a run, in my garage. She wanna have her foursome. It's not called a foursome, sweetie, it's Menage. Hopefully the menage and then massage. I'm sick of all these fake hoes, Mirage. G-ho, upgraded to a Ferrari, bitch, no GMC ho. Poppin', put my head spin. Yeah. She gon' twerk it, do it back then. Yeah. I'm gon' dick her, then her best friend. Yeah. Make her ride it how they like a western. Yeah. From W to the western. Yeah. I'm sedating hoes, I get the best of. Yeah. From the W to the western. Yeah. Seducing bad hoes, get the best of. Yeah. Hoes in the crib like a Rio. Right up in your village, no colonial. Killer Juliet, bitch, my name Romeo. Here you go. 999 world, getting gold. Pass that hoe, let's give me go. Make a dance on the dick, gigolo. Yeah, something about that.
It's working and at a dangerously fast rate that is very successful. We have been overlooking this man in his quad. Not anymore. This dude, he's something else. This dude, Jim Potts' ego needs to be on a watch list. He does. Oh, yes, come on,
Vision blurry, still drive, I'ma be straight. Pulling off early to the cat. dripping like a pyro. Bet your man can't do what I was gonna do. Girl, you better pick a side, it's samurai. Gonna leave him sick inside, need an MRI. She know I've been getting high, see it in my eyes. Avoid the lows, popping with my bros, so damn hard, I ain't even noticed you was standing there. I don't know about you, but shit, it feel like I'm the man in here. That chopper, I'm a hot boy. Got a fan in here on the corner of your block, boy. Like a thigh boy. Then hit your potato head, turn the tater tots, boy. I'm a grown kid, you still on that kid's body, boy. Hung up on your bitch, if she hit me back, tell her my phone died. Really, I would talk to a bitch I met on the north side. Yeah, I'm so confused, yeah, I'm super high. Ask all the girls, I'm a super guy. Give my heart away, such a stupid guy. Hell, I ball so hard, I don't need trivia jewels gold. Shine like a gold tooth. I'm the new thing, you're the old news. Red bottom dripping like a pyro. Bet your man can't do what I was gonna do. Girl, you better pick a side, it's samurai. Gonna leave him sick inside, need an MRI. She know I've been getting high, see it in my eyes. Avoid the lows, pop pills with my bros, I found out I'm the problem. I ruin everything I touch. I think I ran out of options. I just hope I don't run out of your love. See you, you're really awesome. But me, I'm still stuck in the mud. The opposite of Midas. I ruin everything I touch. You really had a point when you said it. But I wonder if you meant it. I know I'm really fucked up in the head, hell yeah. Sometimes I feel demented. But I know that my love's so true. Truer than the truth, that's facts. I didn't cross the line with you. So that means there ain't no turning back. I rip my heart up at my chest and put it on a song. I never write the songs I make cause I be righting wrongs. Babe, am I right or wrong? I know you hate the things I say so you don't sing along. Hard. I'm having panic attacks, I'm going through it. I try to keep my composure for the two of us. You don't need to see me like that, girl. I break everything that I touch. I found out I'm the problem. I ruin everything.
Off the field kick that somehow manages to make it. Out of all the Super Bowls made by elite players, not a single one comes close to anything like this. This isn't even the craziest one he does. And some people will sit here and say, oh, well, it's anime. Of course it's not meant to make sense. Those are damn near impossible. There's no way any elite player would be able to. But you realize that half of these players, if not all of them, are based off players that exist today. Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, I hope I said his name right, which actually is the inspiration for Loki, believe it or not, plus a whole lot more. As crazy as it sounds, the inspiration for Doggy actually comes off of Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you were to compare the two in terms of goals, not even Cristiano Ronaldo has been able to do the same thing Doggy has. But the inspiration is there. Ronaldo, let alone anyone else. So this in double coverage is impossible for anyone to recreate, which makes this goal all the more impressive. Did you know that this shot
I'm running back and forth like I'm in the ocean. Fetal position, need an asylum. I need assistance. I found out I'm the problem. I ruined everything I touch. I think I ran out of options. I just hope I don't run out of your love. Really awesome. But me, I'm still stuck in the mud. The opposite of Midas.
Come over here for my any sweet, any sweet thing. But I read me for the picture, let me tell and let me run and next I make it all the money sent. We still have me see them, but I'll tell you see it. I'm from my book, I'm calling it, I'm from my living dead, them up, me send me every cent. Every nickel, every pence. If she not go give me head, she can go for me, not me bets. Watch it, me get you, just to go back. They put them in the prison, come over here.
Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold me. Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold my hand, tell me that it's okay. Hold me, yeah.
Alright, just give it away.
Baby, I can't lie, you look amazing. Like the models in my Playboy pages. Flashback to my immature stages. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. I ain't have a lot of words for the ladies, but they knew I stayed dressed in the latest. Now I got more game than the players. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. She tell me that I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. Hey, I tell her it's over, it's over. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. I'm going through the motions. She hate it when I'm going through the motions. It's over, it's over, it's over. She on my phone looking for closure. Hate it when I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. I told her it's over, it's over. I didn't grow up. Baby, I can't lie, you look amazing. Like the models in my Playboy pages. Flashback to my immature stages. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. I ain't have a lot of words for the ladies, but they knew I stayed dressed in the latest. Now I got more game than the players. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. She tell me that I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. Hey, I tell her it's over, it's over. I didn't glow up, I didn't grow up. I'm going through the motions. She hate it when I'm going through the motions. It's over, it's over, it's over. She on my phone looking for closure. Hate it when I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. I told her it's over, it's over. I didn't grow up. I tell Jacob once more. I'm down on the floor. Pills got me down on the floor. ATL Jacob want some more, nigga. Fire in my lungs, it's hard for me to talk. Poison words on my tongue, it almost fell out again. Codeine in my cup, it's hard for me to walk. Mix it with the pills, I almost fell out again. Don't know when and where these demons came from. Don't know when and where, but all my demons staring. Don't know when and where these demons came from. not my pal. Behind the back, nice fake smile. Snake tongues and hissing how. Yeah, well I must be the chosen one. I see through all the glitz and the glamour. Yeah, it's amazing what niggas will do for the fame to be on camera. Yeah, never thought like that, never will. I guess I'm too damn real to care about what the people feel. So I carry on, changing the world from dusk to dawn. Yeah, I know I do wrong, but I can't help it, so I move along. Just keeping it pushing, and I know that they looking. They won't see me fall, they won't see me crooked. Won't give them that satisfaction, I took it. Fire in my lungs, it's hard for me to talk. Poison words on my tongue, it almost fell out again. Codeine in my cup, it's hard for me to walk. Mix it with the pills, I almost fell out again. Don't know when and where these demons came from. Don't know when and where, but all my demons staring. Don't know when and where these demons came from. Don't know when and where, but all my demons staring. I'm flowing a little bit, yeah. Heart clean, white dirty. I told y'all my heart clean, was white dirty. Got my wrist word. Heart clean, but my sprite dirty. Think I need another perk 30. Cause I don't think these other perks working. Wake up in the morning just to hear the birds chirping. I do drugs selling and my fist dirty. Me McMillan off this is not worried. I'm balling super hard, I think I need a jersey. Ball like James Worthy, yeah, like James Worthy. I know she ain't worthy, yeah, I ain't worried. I feel like I'm in too deep, she needs surgery. It feel like I get done 10 feet, Kyrie Irving, yeah. But when I'm swerving, I'm driving off the bourbon, yeah. Told that bitch to go and close the curtains, yeah. Cause our love isn't working. Or maybe I'm just a whole different person, yeah. Heart clean, but my sprite dirty. Think I need another perk 30. Cause I don't think these other perks working. Wake up in the morning just to hear the birds chirping. I do drugs selling and my fist dirty. Me McMillan off this is not worried. I'm balling super hard, I think I need a jersey. Ball like James Worthy, yeah, like James Worthy. 2 perk 30s, you can't hurt me. I'm too fucked up, I'm not sturdy. I can't drive right now, I'm swerving. I'm too high right now, I'm nervous. To break her heart right now, is it worth it? To break her heart right now would be perfect. Who would really show up to a funeral service? I ain't nervous, put her in a hearse quick.
Sad boy Sean.
LOL, the XO got me in another zone. Taking psychedelics till I'm feeling far from home. Mama told me I should really leave the drugs alone. I know, but no. Every day I wake up to some bullshit on my phone. Baby, I'm alone and tell them how to leave me alone. Call the attitude, she telling me to watch my tone. I know, but no. They tell me I look sad. No shit. I'm being deprived of the pills and the potions. Bury me alive in the vices I soak in open. Drowning in the drugs, no floating, yeah. Depressed because my plug got a new number. Took it off his Twitter and his Tumblr. I know I'm going out and going under my eternal slumber. As I turn the corner, evil on my radar. She say I should stay. Baby girl, I stay high. Get up out the way. Didn't I just say I didn't wanna stay? LOL, the XO got me in another zone. Taking psychedelics till I'm feeling far from home. Mama told me I should really leave the drugs alone. I know, but no. Every day I wake up to some bullshit on my phone. Baby, I'm alone and tell them hoes leave me alone. Call the attitude, she telling me to watch my tone. I know, but no. I'm drowning in the liquor again. I'm drowning in the pool full of sins. I'm drowning in the pain. I'm drowning in the rain. I'm drowning in the liquor again. I'm I've been drinking on the bench. I've been living on edge. I've been stumbling, struggling off the Hennessy again. I get drunk, he call my ex on the phone. I never seen a text. I'm alone. I fell in all the tests. No on the road. I'm jumping to my doom. Geronimo. Hell, I fall. It's a long way down. I need your love right now. I need the drugs right now. I need the plug. I'm a drowning in the pain. I'm a drowning in the rain. I'm a drowning in the liquor again. I'm a drowning in the pool full of sins. I'm a drowning in the pain. I'm a drowning in the rain. I'm a drowning in the liquor again. I'm a drowning in the pool of my sins. Woke up in a coffin. Am I dead or alive? I'm just trying to live my life. Tatted on my wrist 3 nights. The devil trying to take his time. I'm in hell, baby. You drive me crazy. Crash my Mercedes. I will not make it right. I just ran the light. I walked to the light. I need your love right now. I need the drugs right now. I need the plug. I'm drowning in the pain. I'm drowning in the rain. I'm drowning in the liquor again. I'm drowning in the pool full of sins. I'm drowning in the pain. I'm drowning in the rain. I'm drowning in the liquor again. I'm drowning in the pool of my sins. Bitch, I'm a dog and I'm back to the bone. Little nigga, watch your tone. Should've left your gun at home. You know it be crackin', it be brackin', bitch. I'm a dog and I'm back to the bone. Little nigga, watch your tone. Should've left your pole at home. Yeah, you know it be crackin', it be brackin'. We never lack, that's a no-no. At least a few of us got hands on the floor. We ain't never slipping, no. All of us are trying to fuck, that means try any of us, you get it, just to let you know. We don't have any time for these niggas, we on the money route. I would tell you to ask the last nigga, but he in heaven now. Or in hell, I don't know, I don't care. I'm busy getting the cake, I'm busy getting the dough. I don't know, I don't care, but I know I just came up on a couple $100,000, yeah. On top of the millions that I already have, yeah. So much money in the air, hold on, let me grab it. I'm in the cut, oh yeah, kinda just like I stabbed it. He wanna fight, oh yeah, I'ma get the jabbing. He wanna shoot, oh yeah, I'ma get the blasting. Blasting out the Ashton, and every day I be cashing. I told myself never ever in life where I'll be last year. Now I got platinum the way with a couple coming, oh yeah. I'm on fire, I get hotter as I get higher. These niggas should give it a rest. I ain't even breaking the sweat. My worst is better than they best. I do more and I say less. In the new Porsche, I'm an acting mess. I just came up with some activists. These niggas some squares like Madison. Too lame for me, can't fathom it. I guess I'm too over average. Killing them all, I'm dog and I'm back to the bone. Little nigga, watch your tone. Should've left your gun at home. You know it be cracking, it be cracking, bitch. I'm a dog and I'm back to the bone. Little nigga, watch your tone. Should've left your pole at home. Yeah, you know it be cracking, it be bragging. Leave me alone, lean in the snow cold. I'm a cheese provolone, money making me whole. Now I'm lying, it can never fill the void in my soul. Making out with the drugs, give 'em a kiss, then I'm gone. Travel the world, shows at the Gold Coast. James Bond, drifting in the speedboat. Nigga, you ain't hard, what you made of? 20 bras in my leg. All you niggas call my phone, I'm on answer. When I was down on my own, ain't had no man. Now they tryna join me cause they see me going bananas. Babe shit, no panties. Brave shit, like a race shit. I'm living in the matrix. I'm lollipop like a Ray, bitch. My love is raised, bitch. Eat it, what are you saying? I'm in the airplane, I made it. Gambled on my chips like I'm in Vegas. Okay then. Say they wanna kill me, say they wanna drill me. Okay then. Say she wanna know me, say she wanna feel me. Bitch, okay then. We can play then. I'ma hypnotize you with my voice and my cadence. Yeah, leave me alone, lean in the snow cold. On my cheese, provolone, now I'm lying, it can never fill the void in my soul. Making out with the drugs, give 'em a kiss, then I'm gone. Travel the world, shows at the Gold Coast. Feel like James Bond, drifting in a speedboat. Nigga, you ain't hard, what you made of? 20 bras in my leg.
All money goes to please. All more rough. Why money goes to right, so rough.
Leave me alone, lean in the snow cold. On my cheese, provolone, money make me whole. Now I'm lying, it can never fill the void in my soul. Making out with the drugs, give 'em a kiss, then I'm gone. Travel the world, shows at the Gold Coast. Feel like James Bond, drifting in a speedboat. Nigga, you ain't hard, what you made of? Bro, just fuck 20 bras in my leg.
Let's go drink some.
I need to confide. I need to get right. It's long ride.
That girl that for real money, I need you.
The drugs tell me high.
So better.
Drugs tell me high. I need to confide. True love's hard to find. I wait for her to confide. pay the fines. Okay, it's been a long ride. Stood up again another ride. I'm getting hot before the flight. LAX to the shop. Memories on my mind. Been reflecting on my life. Some don't feel right. Down deep inside, scared of my own demise. I need to confide to the love of my life. It's getting dark outside. It's getting darker inside. You're the only home inside. I need a place to cry. I need to confide. True love's hard to find. I'll wait for her to come find me. I'll even pay the price. I need to confide. True love's hard to find. I'll wait for her to come find me. Even pay the fines. I'm willing to pay the price for you to stay tonight. Bitch, you can't leave my side. The only home inside. These pills make me roll like dice. Converse about drugs. I'm only trying to break the ice. Bleeding out, feel like a lost cause. Oxycodone until I lockjaw. I need to clean my act up. Where's the Lysol? I've been pouring activists to sad songs. Who are you to tell me I'm wrong? I'm heading out of space, I blast off. They wonder why I'm gone for so long. Still don't know where I belong. I need to confide. True love's hard to find. I'll wait for her to come find me. I'll even pay the fines. I need to confide. True love's hard to find. I'll wait for her to come find me. Even pay the fines. He asked me what being rich feels like. Told him something don't feel right. He asked me what being rich feels like. I told him something don't feel right. Every day I'm reaching for the pills, right? Trying to escape real life. They asked me what being rich feel like. Something don't feel right. Every day I'm reaching for the pills, right? Trying to escape real life. I'm a boss in these Rick arms. Other niggas ain't got shit going. Probably why I got your bitch going. Only hop in the whip if it's tense on it. Dior outfit spend 10 on it. In the strip club I do 10 on it. 3 zips to the face, I'm a young stone. We knock you out, Adrian, bro. Get high as I want to. Hit a nigga with a 1-2. Chopper kick like high, yeah. Gun no look kung fu. Smoking on that fire. I get higher. Rob my supplier. Getaway driver. Ask me what being rich feels like. Tell him something don't feel right. Every day I'm reaching for the pills, right? Trying to escape real life. They ask me what being rich feel like. Something don't feel right. Every day I'm reaching for the pills, right? Trying to escape real life. Don't wanna fold these niggas, they fake. They try to take all the food off the plate. been taking drugs to the face, yeah. If I run out, call the plug for replacements. In the basement, taking pills till I'm shaking. Fixations, rich drugs I'm laced in. I'm just smoking on chronic, popping these pills, rocking my designer. Inside's hurt, but my outside flawless. Crashed it out like I'm out of coffin. Bitch, it's deja vu, I done seen it before. I wonder if you don't love me no more. Too many pills, now I'm down on the floor. I woke up wanting some more, I woke up crying for more. You told me that I got away with words, but couldn't get away with my heart. She told me she gon' kick me to the curb, but I've been on the curb from the start. I've been taking drugs to the face, yeah. If I run out, call the plug for replacements. In the basement, taking pills till I'm shaking. Fixations, rich drugs I'm laced in. Fuck if you, I'm known to face fuck issues. I'm cold igloo, my wrist got the ice drizzle. Two-tone issue, please don't touch my rap unless you wanna feel this pistol. Sign you like an autograph, Pablo Tips give you a niche. Me and Barry sit back and laugh, count for the cash, no competition. www, repetition. I cannot stop winning, have to work for it, wasn't given. She told me that I got away with words, but couldn't get away with my heart. She told me she gon' kick me to the curb, but I've been on the curb from the start. I've been taking drugs to the face, yeah. If I run out, call the plug for replacements. In the basement, taking pills till I'm shaking. Fixations, rich drugs I'm laced in. I'm just smoking on chronic, popping these pills, rocking my designer. Inside's hurt, but my outside flawless. Crashed it down like I'm out of coffin. Bitch, it's deja vu, I done seen it before. I wonder if you don't love me no more. Too many pills, now I'm down on the floor. I woke up wanting some more, I woke up crying for more. You told me that I got away with words, but couldn't get away with my heart. She told me she gon' kick me to the curb, but I've been on the curb from the start. I'll hop in the car with my friends and play my song. I hope the memories we make last all lifelong. Yeah.
It's someone who disconnected on the front of the screen. What do you think of? Well, the reason is actually a lot more pathetic than you realize. You see, people do this shit message exploding so that they can get back to the lobby and queue up for an infinite fast. That means that these people are so addicted to it, they're so addicted to that they are trying to get out of game as fast as possible just to queue up again. I swear, something goes on with alcohol. Once again,
I must have took us for some reason I can't remember my nights. In my pockets with the Wi-Fi. Half a pocket set $200 in a week. That's when somebody hit my phone line. Saying yesterday was wild, asking if I'm alright.
For some reason, I think it's
But I wanna know. I guess we gotta do it all over again tonight.
spread light.
I'll hop in the car with my friends and play my song.
Make sure you guys check out the full video because it's really
I hope the memories we make last all lifelong. Yeah. I'll hop in the car with my friends and play my song. Ain't no telling where we'll end up. Here we go again. Woke up in a bed, but it wasn't my bed. Who says this? Vision kinda blurry, I can't see shit. Wrapped around my body, I see two tattooed hands. It's getting too strong. Buying all the pills from the plug, I need too long. I get hard to let go and find out where I belong. Probably by my V-long, party with my demons. I'll hop in the car with my friends and play my song.
So I can't be detailed on it. It's what you might have
The memories we make last all
It's his first time coming to
Yes, so I was actually a barber myself. I don't think when I was cutting when I was in college. One of the first barbers I was working at in college since like 5 or 6 years ago. And I actually haven't had to go cut my hair since so I was like, yeah, I want to cut my hair. It's making braids. So your hair get very days. And I'm like, yeah, bro, that's love right there. All barbers chose me to give it this special haircut. And I asked him, what kind of haircut do you want to go with? He said, cut the top down to me. Let's do a mid-skin fade on the sides. And I want to line up in the front. Just be a little careful because my corners are. I said, don't worry, no, I got you. As you guys can see right here, I'm working on this line. I'm going to the corners part. But that doesn't mean I'm going to make his hairline look like shape it's the person going straight across. I'm specialized in hairlines, so when I say I got this, I got this. This is the body cut. Fade towards it, it's bucks.
Knocking that pussy right out of the park. Going gone. Smooth a nigga, we met at a bar. Very bar. Hit him in his head, but it's sharp, dart. Spot on. She the only one that got the key to unlock my heart. Keep a lock on. Keeping my Glock on. I think outside of the box. Oh. He said that he want a box. Yeah, knock him right out of his socks. Yeah. Somebody pass me the rock. Yeah. I'm slamming that bitch like a rock. Yeah. Never gonna stop. Yeah. Working my way to the top. Yeah. Let's go. 4 black friends in the back of the Benz, smoking dope cause they don't care. Bro told him to sit while he rolling off mids. Run up, don't you dare. Clap him there, ay, make him disappear. I get some scary stories. Murder and make your money. And shit they can take from me. 250 on my wrist, yeah, went dummy. 150 to click, we all scummy. If we living our rich, then we taking all y'all money. Let's go. Pick up my phone, shorty. I've been rolling. Bitch, piped up like gold, huh? These Rick ones no cold, huh? Bitch, I'm fire like a stove on, fire like cool up the stove on. Tell me I get her turned on when I start using my tongue. Knocking that pussy right out of the park. Going gone. Smooth a nigga, we met at a bar. Very bar. Hit him in his head, but it's sharp, dart. Spot on. She the only one that got the key to unlock my heart. Keep a lock on. Every day I'ma chase to the blue face, get my racks on. Turn on your block. Everybody outside getting shot. I'ma work every day, I'ma keep getting paid, just keep the lights on. Yeah. 7 o'clock, I'll be up working on the dot. Let's go. Now I ball, I stay lit like Mardi Gras. My eyes get big off the Molly. Raw, you wanna shoot up a party. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Bitch, I don't feel nobody. Also, I can't feel my body. Let's go. 4 black friends in the back of the bench, but dope cause they don't care. But run up mids, told them to see it. Run up, don't you dare. Clap them now, make them disappear. Pick my phone, shorty. I've been rolling. Bitch, piped up like gold, huh? These Rick ones no cold, huh? Bitch, I'm fire like a stove on, fire like cool up the stove on. Tell me I get her turned on when I start using my tongue. Knocking that pussy right out of the park. Going gone. Smooth a nigga, we met at a park. Very bar. Hit him in his head, but it's sharp, dart. Spot on. She the only one that got the key to unlock my heart. Keep a lock on.
What will you do if I am infected? Cure me?
I wonder if there's anybody looking. I'm talking about the shadows in the mirror. I wonder if there's anybody watching. It's hard for me to see into the darkness. Everywhere I go feels haunted. This isn't the life I wanted. Listen to the tales of a loner.
Listen to the tales of a toxic.
Gather round, I'll tell you a story about my fears, my flaws and doubts, and all of my issues. The hole I fell into. Drugs keep me company, a promise I could keep. Take the pills with the lean, watch how fast I fall asleep. Will I wake up? We gon' see. Have you ever lived in a dream? Where your nightmares playing hide and seek? Nigga preach, demons on my chest, I can't breathe.
I'm talking about the shadows in the mirror. I wonder if there's anybody watching. It's hard for me to see into the darkness. Everywhere I go, things hiding. This isn't the life I wanted. Listen to the tales of the morning. Listen to the tales of the toxic. I'm talking about the shadows in the mirror. It's hard for me to see into the darkness. This isn't the life I wanted. Listen to the tales of the toxic. Listen to the tales of the toxic. Listen to the tales of the toxic. Listen to the tales of the toxic.
If I am infected,
Listen to the tales
cure
of
me.
the toxic.
I told her ride it like a rental, it's just a rental. I'm not with all the sentimentals. Just keep it simple. I told her ride it like a rental. Skirt, 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 skirt. After this song, I'm finna go ride some dirt bikes. Lit. In the hills, fucking up all the happy houses. I told her ride it like a rental, it's just a rental. I'm not with all the sentimentals, just keep it simple. You wanna know what I'm into, so you can get into it. I ain't tryna get into it, I done been through a lot of shit been on my mental. I done been through it. Niggas say they gon' kill me, Nike just do it.